Ko ima šta?
U pitanje.
Malo je smisli da imam neku igru.
Snake Frost 1 is now live. Streaming games plus demos, Snake. Old mentor, what a joke.
Šta god.
Da mogu da se setim, rekao bi ti odmah, ali pošto... Znači joj, znači joj, znači...
Ja? Koliko je loše osvjetljenje za sve?
Horizon Zero Dawn, kako se zove.
Imam Epic.
Osvjetljenje u čemu, Nenad?
Nisam pešao cijelo, stavio mi još neki 30% igre.
Koliko loše osvjetljenje u čemu?
Na Epiću imaš, a? A da, ništa rekao, ako imaš na streamu, Steamu. Ali onda...
Jako dobro igre.
Koliko loše osvjetljenje u?
Hvala Bogu da su krenuli te PlayStation igre da pojutuju za PC.
Epić.
Proizvođači konzola i ti razvojni studiji, oni misle da će sebe da ukinu za dinar ili dolar ili nebitno ako naprave nešto da, razumeš, da je ono za više platformi, onda će kao dobiti manje love. Ili da će ljudi to da piratizuju, pa onda to niko neće igrati.
Zanimljivo imam da će to biti više cash.
Ne, onaj ko hoće da kupi PlayStation 4 i konzolu, Xbox ili šta već, on će je kupiti sve jedno. Razumeš? A onaj ko neće da kupi konzolu samo da bi igrao neku igru, nikad je neće kupiti. To si ti ja. Nikad. Kupit ću je zbog nečeg drugog.
Ja na joysticku ne mogu da igram. Ne mogu, koliko sam se odvikao od toga da to nije normalno.
We live over a cool sushi spot? Domo, not now though. Still
U
doing
dve ti pati sinoćne igre Janeva očajno, znači 140 FPS-a, a kao nijem 5.
Who dropped the lightsaber perfectly fucking vertical? Guess what, numbnuts? It's a mile deep and still going. You know what's in the hilt of that thing?
Kyber crystals!
Okay, nerd. Okay.
Oh. They're sliding! They're sliding!
Perfectly fucking vertical.
Kako se sve najavio. Najo!
Ne valja to baviti se.
Zašto?
Boziko 5800 X3D 50 hiljada.
Ne više može diše sad.
Šta god da je 5800 puta 3D. Pretpostavljam procesor.
I to JE to OD many.
Pretpostavljam da je procesor u pitanju. Sam sa sobom kao pobičaju.
Izvukao sam te se
Ploka
nešto
si
pojene
Cupid
jučer.
Cad Proto Moja Ploku I Prosairs EA 200 euros I Zavrsavam S Kamualagan Jam.
I to bez ono bonusa od 125%.
Šta je, završio
Aku
si event,
Osita
no?
Sređo Jem Treb Ishmi 1000 euros.
Ne znam šta to znači. Ali dobro.
Oli Sam Nam Cad Butam Isa N.A. Pregald. UBG.
Šta ćeš da pregledaš? Jaja, šta?
Usvidi VID.
Ma zašto ja da idem s tobom, čovječ?
Osita Operizam.
Ne možeš ti operisat oči. Jel ti lepo rekao hirurg. Prvo moraš naočare da nosiš da ti se dioptrija prestane da ti propada.
Mos.
Kako god.
Sad Raid I2.
Sad kapiram zašto je Kesić rekao ono za boje. Boje su jako svetle i žive.
Ali Eni Garantijan Si Pono Eni Most Potricity
Ne, ovo ti je prirodna paleta.
Ovako Kadni Stabilna Mos Opeta Poknita Esik Vari Aine Mora.
Ovo ti je prirodna Krajtekova paleta boja.
Ovo je sve samo nije prirodno.
Da, ovo ti je, slušaj me dobro. Slušaj me dobro. Ono što ti inače vidiš ti je filter. Znaš, ona default paleta boja. Ovo ti je prirodna paleta boja. Razumeš? Zeleno je zeleno, žuto je žuto i tako to. Ovo ti je prirodna paleta boja. Sve ostalo ti je filter koji Crytek koristi. Preko normalnog prikaza, znaš? Kopčaš.
Mos ITB der Pregeldejo OC Ida ITB Ure Jebo 1000 euros to JE Spac Eni Nosis Neakare.
Ne, ja želim da nosim naočare. Ja više volim 1000 evra u džep. Znaš ako se naočare sami stavljaju na oči. Znači ono, na jednu ruku imam 1000 evra, u drugu ruku imam prazan džep i kao ne nosim naočare. Radije ću da nosim naočare, hvala. A sad da se manemo. Čarava posle.
Dead, nah. Same se stavljaju na glavu.
To ti isto kao, sad ću ti reći Boris, slušaj, 2000 ili 2001. kad je ono Sega Dreamcast počelo da se ono kod nas reklamira. Bilo je kao da uzmeš Sega Dreamcast original ili da čekaš da naprave ovi gusari kao taj čip ili da ubaciš disk, boot disk. Ubaciš boot disk da loaduje jedno 15-20 sekundi, pa izvadiš boot disk pa ubaciš igru koju hoćeš da igraš u kopiju. I to je isto moj jedan drugar govorio, kaže disk se sam ubacuje. Kad znaš da treba platiš original, kaže igru u to vreme, pa oko 30 evra, nije evra ni igru, marke su bile. 30 do 50 maraka je bilo original igra, kaže kad znaš koliko košta original, kaže marke, kaže disk se sam ubacuje. Kaže nikakve tu komplikacije nema. Smete mi, razumeš? Što bi mi smetalo? Ako mi smeti, skinem ih. A neću jebati ako imam načar. A onda ne moram nikad ni debel. Šta zbog posla mi smeta? Ne vidim nikakvu smetnju.
Što, da li? A debre, znaš koliko je to trajalo? To je trajalo po mjesec dana. Svaki put sam išao u drenje, po nju pa za tremu, pa ne da vraćam nazad u drenje. Nije to tako baš brzo i jedno. Ne znam, još 15 čujem tu neki. Da je nešto 9. Ne bi ona to uradila, nego je dobro. Neko penzijnog fonda jedno džabe, jedno da plati. Pa iz tog razloga uradila. Izvukli jedno da plati, a drugo je džabe. Time to use this stuff, you know what you're doing. tehnike ne bi prošlo, ne bi bili zemlje, tako redom. Ajde bre, neću da nam... Ajde skači. Ajde što skači. Ajde. Ajde dole. Rapo, šta se kurčiš kad nisi jača? Šta ti je? Pa ne znam, eto kako je moj Keo prošlo. Stop. Otvaranje, te konačni pregled, kontrola, svak. Dok ti oni ne otkriju. I našli mu sve i svašta. Da? Pa to ti kažem malo pre, znači našli mu svašta, evo te. Ej, moram u WC, čekaj, montirat ću se samo. Tu sam za 10 minuta.
Focus.
What do we have here? The runt of the litter.
For the record, I don't believe I'm better than everyone else. Just that I'm better than you.
I want to welcome you all to the Edgar Allan Poe Cup. This is one of Nevermore's proudest annual traditions, dating back 125 years. Each team must row across to Raven Island, pull a flag from Crackstone's crypt, and hustle back without sinking or being sunk. First team to cross the finish line with their flag wins the cup and bragging rights for a year, as well as some special privileges. Let the Poe Cup begin!
Oh, excuse us.
Batman Arkham Asylum once ruined their... own game to stop hackers. If you downloaded a pirated version, it would become practically unplayable, and instead of just making it not work, they did one genius thing, which was removing the ability to glide. Now, it doesn't sound like a big deal until you literally try to play any mission to find Batman's been turned into, well, just a man. And the devs of Crysis added a way to mess with cheaters, but somehow made the game more fun. It's a standard first-person shooter, but if you decide to grab it for free instead of paying, you'll get something really unusual. As soon as you pick up your first weapon, hundreds of chickens will start flying out of it. Now, EA added this as an anti-piracy feature, but players ended up loving it, even though it did 0 damage, which made the game completely unplayable. But something that causes a lot more damage is cheating in Jade Empire. The main objective in Imperial Arena is to join as a fighter and work your way up the ranks. But there's also some interesting activities that can go terribly wrong. One of these is making bets with Gambler Daushin, but some players found a way to cheat and they would instantly regret it. Each time you win, you can save the game, and if you lose, simply reload the save. It's a pretty smart trick, but after 20 wins in a row, the game will figure out exactly what you're doing. And the next time you try to play, this happens. But you'll probably prefer that over this punishment for hackers in The Witcher 2. Since it's a huge franchise, you might want to try to get your hands on it without paying, but doing this has dire consequences. CD Projekt Red wasn't planning on letting people get away with piracy, and instead of shutting off the game, they trolled cheaters in the most creative way. When you find a love interest, instead of being the young woman you'd usually see, it would be replaced by an old lady. Romance is such a huge part of the game, and these devs just forced you to make out with grandmas instead. Thankfully, it's a single-player game, so you won't be embarrassed in front of everyone, but I can't say the same for cheaters in Rust. When Komomo found this hacker on one of his servers, he decided to pull off the greatest prank. He asked him why he's cheating, but after getting no response, he baits him into picking up a modded weapon.
Nope. Stupid cheater!
But sometimes it's worse when a game constantly makes you feel bad about yourself. If you downloaded
Nope.
he baits him into picking up a modded weapon.
Nope. Stupid cheater!
But sometimes it's worse when a game constantly makes you feel bad about yourself. If you downloaded Alan Wake illegally, they'd actually let you play the game as usual, but with the weirdest catch. The only difference is you'd be forced to wear an eye patch for the entire playthrough. It's purely cosmetic, doesn't break the game in any way, but the whole time you'll just be reminded of exactly what you are. Slender the Arrival also messes with cheaters in the best way. If you don't want to sneak around and avoid him to escape, you could try to hack your way out of the map instead, although this probably isn't the best idea. Players who try to glitch outside the map would find themselves falling into a black void. It seems pretty standard until you get a jump scare with the message saying, "Not even a bug in this game will save you from me." And GTA wasn't planning on letting you get away with cheating either. There's an insanely overpowered vehicle in the story mode called the Duke of Death. It wasn't available in online mode, so people decided to hack it in. It actually worked and the car appeared normal, but as soon as you tried to drive it, this would happen. Players finally got around this by taking the car straight into a race, only to find out that it wouldn't move forward a single inch. But I think I'd prefer not being able to play than being hunted for the entire game. If you ever download Serious Sam 3 for free, the devs left in a special enemy. After exploring the first mission and defeating some opponents, you'll soon be met by a giant scorpion that's literally invincible. This thing has super speed, can chase you anywhere, and will kill you instantly. But The Sims 4 has a completely different strategy to combat hackers. We all know how EA is pretty over the top when it comes to prices and DLC, so it is no surprise that when some players tried to pirate the game to get it for free, EA was one step ahead of them. As soon as you boot up a cracked version, the blur effect will be applied to literally everything. You'll practically be playing an 8-bit version of The Sims, and you can hardly even see the characters. And I'd rather have bad graphics than this super embarrassing troll in Pokemon Go. Anyone who tried to get around grinding the game or stepping outside, hacking seemed to be the best solution, but Niantic wasn't gonna let it slide. They implemented a brand new security system which identified when players were spoofing and instantly nerfed them. This would lock all Pokemon to common rarity, and it didn't matter where you went, you would only find Pidgeys and Rattatas. Players also found themselves in a similar situation when cheaters overran Dark Souls 2. Hackers would mod in their own weapons, armors, and even spells to defeat anyone online super easily. So in response to this, Bandai Namco created their own prison to straight up banish them. However, it wasn't like a cell to keep players locked in. Instead, they'd find themselves banished to a cheater's purgatory. Here, they'd be placed in servers with only other hackers. And while this was supposed to be punishment, the battles between these guys were insane to watch. Rockstar has never been a fan of pirating, especially when it came to GTA 4, so they decided to implement some hilarious solutions. If you start up an illegal copy, it all works fine and nothing's really changed, but after a few minutes, your character's vision becomes completely distorted. It's normally the vision you'd see after you drink a ton in game, but this time it's locked to your screen forever. It makes it almost impossible to drive, shoot, or even walk because your screen never stops shaking. But one of the best punishments comes when you try to cheat in Tomb Raider 2. If you ever find yourself stuck or even thinking about cheating in any game, you might as well try out the Konami code. It usually unlocks secrets or cheat menus, but the devs in this game already thought about it. As soon as you enter the code, Lara's head will literally explode and your game will end. A pretty clear message they don't want you cheating in Tomb Raider. And any players that try to cheap out on Five Nights at Freddy's would definitely regret it. If you are already terrified of jump scares, the pirated version will not help you. Instead, every time you launch the game, you'll be greeted by a random jump scare. If you decide you've had enough and try to close it, you'll just get another one sending a clear message that you should never try to pirate a game. But one of the most meta trolls of all time has better, you'll eventually go completely bankrupt. The biggest troll comes when you try to fight the final boss, who deletes your entire save file right before the ending. And while that's one of the worst punishments out there, at least they let you play the game. If you decide to hack in any way in Monster Hunter 3, the devs will show no mercy. As soon as you're caught with cheats, instead of just banning them, Activision trolled players who tried to cheat. Anyone who was attacked by a hacker would be shielded from the damage and turned completely invisible, making the cheats useless. But it's still nowhere near as bad as the Daze, who was actually banned mid-event. She was accused by Riot Games over email for having her account boosted by playing with hackers, but she furiously denied all in-depth report of her account. This resulted in a ban and deleting all of her socials. Any reason? The only way to appeal was to send a public apology overload of useless videos.
Sensitivity, šta je ovo? Je li, Nenade... Nic mutirao već. Yep, I have to reinstall my GPU drivers, so I'll turn off my stream for a bit. Okay, turn off the stream.